YouTube, all you gearheads, grease monkeys, motor maniacs. We are live at the Saleen Headquarters in Southern California. Believe it or not, this is like 5 miles from the Pit Stop Ranch shop. And we are, I guess, the Orange County Mustang Club is holding an event. So we are live at the Saleen Headquarters. You probably can't see that over there, but Saleen Technologies. So this right here is a 302 supercharged. So these modern Mustangs, I'm going to be completely honest. I thought I knew some stuff, but after get involved with these guys, I don't know jack about this stuff. So I'm really just here to look and see. If you guys see something that you know something about, feel free to chime in. Because I'm just, like, when it comes to vintage Mustangs, I've got a 65, I've got a 67, I have two 71s. I even have an 89 Fox body. My second wife's uncle was actually working at the Fremont manufacturing facility for Ford when the Mustang came out in 64 and 65. And he used to tell me wild stories about how this would happen and that would happen. So I got some insider information on plastics. These modern muscle, I'm not too bright on these things. I talk a better game than I got. This looks like an EcoBoost. That's pretty cool. This looks like an SN95 Cobra. 5-liter. It's not the Terminator, there's no supercharger on it, but that's fine. Here's a Hertz Shelby. Looks just like a regular old 5.0 Coyote. Probably a sleeper. It's got a little tow hook on there, so there's something going on in it. We got us a Racecraft convertible, number 67. It's a Saleen. Volkswagen Squareback, I like that. I like that a lot. So this looks like a 455 Pontiac. I could be mistaken. Buick, 455 Buick. I'm sorry. The 455 Buick. These 455 Buick Stage 3s were a big deal back in the 70s. It's them versus the Hemis all day. Here we go. We got a modern Bronco. That's all. So it's kind of a surprise. So get him out there, and as soon as Bill shows up, I'll let him say a few words on where to. Shelby Cobra. This short little tour. Supercharger. So let's see what we got here. So, Coyote swap. It looks like a 67 Mustang. 67 Mustang fastback Coyote swap. Looks like it's got the GTD stamp on there. GT350 Ford Performance. Looks like this is a legit race car. It's gonna be raced. I want to say this is a 65 GT350 Shelby. This is the Shelby 289. You guys are probably picking up a lot of background noise. We are right next to the freeway, 91 freeway in Southern California. We are at the Saleen Headquarters. Here's a 289 67 fastback. Let's see what we got going here. It's really nice. I like that. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna say it's a 65 fastback. Again, might be a 66. It's got a modern, looks like an 80s 302 in there. Maybe not. Maybe it's got the modern valve covers. There's another Saleen Mustang. It's a Fox body, 1980s. There's a Torino Cobra. It's like a 71. It's a Cobra jet. It's a 351 Cleveland, I want to say. That might be the 429 Cobra jet, but it doesn't say 429 on it. It is a 429 Cobra jet. I was mistaken. That was not a Cleveland. All right, we're gonna hoof it over here a little bit. Got us a modern Boss 302. San Diego Stangs, the California Special. There's another 302 Saleen. Sorry about the camera angles. This looks like a 65. Metallic copper, I think this color is. It's got the AC, little modern adapter for the radio, vintage radio looking. All right, so now here is a GT40. I don't know if that's a modern GT40, but it looks real vintage. Here's our rear transaxle for our mid-engine mount. These things are so tiny. They look huge in all the pictures. It's a 65 GT40. It's got a Roush V8 in it though. The 86 SVO Fox body, 4-banger turbo. Another modern Mustang. These really aren't my style. I do appreciate them though for keeping the Mustang alive. These Coyote motors are really inspiring, especially these, look at that supercharger right there. Really inspiring these younger crowds to get out there and race their cars. I dig it. That was for sale, so you can screenshot that if you're interested. 2005, is that 2005 Saleen Mustang? No, I'm pretty sure that's the supercharged 4.6. The 5-liter. Oh, look at the ghost flames on this one. You can already see that. Look, they're just ghosted on there. It's a nice little touch. This is a 45th anniversary edition. '2006 Mustang GT. We have to get that pinstriping that we got right here on the lunch pail. Look at that. That's pretty snazzy. I can do that. So another 5-liter. This one looks like a 67 convertible. We got one of these. Ours is springtime yellow here at the ranch. It would get hot. That would get hot. 5-liter. Have another Cobra Torino with a 429. I can't really see. So 67. See if we can get the. Oh, it's got modern gauges on there. Oh, with the quick shifter. Looks like a nitrous button. Oh, this guy means business. That's some serious business got going on right there. Serious business. Alright, so this looks like a 65 or 66 fastback. But this engine is done up. They got the AFR heads on there with AFR valve covers. The Sniper EFI fuel injection that looks like a carburetor. So this has got a 351 in there. We got the racing seats with the 5-point harness, modern gauges, center console, a little bit of a roll cage. You see that? That's pretty good. Somebody's really being serious there. Got a little Mustang Mach-E action. I know everybody hates these, but I kind of like them. It's new. They don't like the 4. They just put a patent to do a 4-door gas engine Mustang. It looks like they're going to break the. So there's a Ford Bronco Badlands edition. Looks like they're going to do with the saline treatment. Saline Tesla. Another saline Tesla. We're going to walk back around and work our way. It's a GT 350R. This was on the cover of Mustang Monthly magazine, actually. Some more modern Mustangs. Convertible. It's another, this looks like a 66, 67. Maybe it's 65. This is an actual GT though. Pony interior. Doesn't have the GT gauge clusters. I don't know. It's another 5-liter. There's somebody having a discussion over there that's got a big crowd, but we haven't met it over there yet. That's a nice paint scheme. The gold on black or gold on silver. Saleen F-150. I like these too, supercharged. These are really sweet looking. This is what they start with. They get a stock F-150 and they just go to town with it. Single cab, short bed. I like these in the all-wheel drive. I don't know if this is all-wheel drive or not. This one is a Saleen with the extra cab. And that's if you like to move your seat back. That back seat isn't really good for anything, but giving yourself some more leg room when you move your seat back. Look at that. So we're gonna roll over here. This 302 Saleen. It's a 4-valve. Look at that. That's so pretty. Number 19, it says 302 Saleen. We all know that I'm more of a classic Mustang kind of guy. So we're going to get this. Number 10, 302 Saleen. Camera, sorry about the camera angle. Bad lighting. And here's a 64.5 convertible. Let's get this guy on camera. $64.5 convertible. It says coupe on there, but I don't see a top on it. It's a nice red interior. So what we have here, it's like a 65 fastback. That's a better angle right there. It says it's got the GT sticker on it. It's got the pony interior. It's got some custom speakers in the back. And he's got the GT gauge cluster on there even, which is with the pony interior. It's a rare combination. So here we go. It's like a 67 or 68. 68 if it's got the 302. 68 coupe, it says. Look at how they changed the instrument cluster there. It's a lot bigger, easier to read on the 68, 67, 68. Very nice teal green interior. Well, here we go. Here's the Fox bodies. This is what everybody loves. Everybody's talking about the Fox bodies nowadays. So this is what we call the 4-eyed Fox. They stopped making the 4-eyed Fox in 84. In 85, they had the different lenses. It's a nice leather interior. It's an aftermarket wheel. Bigger gauges, stick shift. We got the 95. This is the, this is a 97. This ain't 95. I want to call it SN95, but it's not. This has got the 4.6. So this is a 2004 40th anniversary. It's got the convertible. It's a 3.9 liter. Wow. We got a supercharged Saleen, signed by Steve Saleen. For 281, 4.6 liter. Let's get a rear view of this guy. Look at how bright this color is. It's a Boss 302. GT500. Oh, he's got the liquid cooled supercharger. Oh, this guy's pretty cool. Most people don't modify their GT500s. He's got an aftermarket intake, aftermarket intercooler. Oh, I can dig it. This little GT350 action. It's a nice color. This is a more modern 5.0. When it comes to these modern cars, I'm not as familiar. So they could have something going on with him. It could be a track pack car, it could be a special edition, and I just don't know. This one right here is a GT350, I'm sorry, GT500 Shelby Cobra. But see these big old huge Brembo brakes on there? And this giant, it's a track pack style.
Well, now that it works, I'm done.
So this is a GT500 supercharger.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Compare that to that mammoth intercooler one over that we just saw. So here's a Saleen 302. So I don't know if this is a Parnelli Jones tribute or if this is actually his car. Oh, it's the limited edition Parnelli Jones.
Drivetrain here, as I mentioned, we put on a supercharger. It's a twin screw supercharger. We have three types of supercharger today. We have a centrifugal, which looks like
Let's
a
get a Saleen Speed Labs.
looks like a turbo. We have a
Saleen
root
Color Lab,
where it has two screws in it, but the screws are identical. So they blow air into the engine, but they're two. What we use is a twin screw supercharger that actually has two different screws. There's a male screw and there's a female screw. So while it's turning at its RPM blowing air, it also intertwines, which compresses air. And if we were paying attention in your physics, what happens when you compress air?
Here's the Camaro.
Yeah, they're pressurized.
68.
And what's the byproduct of that?
With the houndstooth. Oh, that's pretty.
Heat. We generate a lot of heat on doing it. So what that means now is that the radiator and the intercooler become very important when you're using a three-stroke to generate too much heat.
All right. So sorry about the dead space there. This is now at the supercar section. Lamborghini. We keep our distance on these guys. There's a Ferrari California. Got the Acura NSX. There's another GT40. There's a more vintage style engine in GT40. There's a DeLorean that looked like the DeLorean from the movie. Back to the Future movie. There's another Saleen Speedster. Well, not none of this. This is what they call a Speedster. The Saleen convertible with the rear arrow.
Most amount and power that we can get. That's why the drag racers haven't gone to anything but that as well. So when we hit, the 10,000 horsepower range and we can do the quarter mile in 2.5 seconds, then we know we've got something. So,
sorry, you can probably hear Steve Saleen on the microphone. There's a 66 orange convertible.
We have businesses, what I call the Saleen signature business, which is where we take the Mustang and the F-150 truck and the
Oh, so here we go.
basically,
This is my style exactly. So we got the Ford Deluxe Tudor.
the other business that we have is what we call original
It says it's a 1940. It's got the flathead in there with the triple carbs.
for
Oh, he didn't even have carbs. That's fuel injected. This is made to look like Stromberg's. They're actually fuel injected.
our supercars here. So if you follow
Flathead
me,
power plant.
we'll get on in.
It's a 1940 split window. What they call the sergeant tail lights. You'd think they're corporal, but it says sergeant. So Steve Saleen is doing a tour. We missed the tour, but that's fine. We're gonna get the rest of the cars. I mean, he's a legend. Don't get me wrong. Here's that SVO 4-banger turbo again.
Let's go in there.
So I'm used to the shows here being a lot larger. So we got 66 Mustang, the vinyl top. Looks like a 289. What we got here? This GT package, 289. Look at the big scoops on this guy. Pony interior. Oh, he's just got the GT headlights. He doesn't have the whole GT package. Woo, 64 and a half with a 260. So I guess the 64 and a half, they made 100,000 of them. And the V8 that was commonly available was the 260 V8 in 1964. They didn't introduce the 289 until November of 64. So most of your 65 Mustangs, they had a V8, they had a 289. Now, they lost all the documentation because there was a D code that had a low compression head 289 V8 that was available in 64 and a half, but there's only one actual record of any of them being sold. I know there's more of them out there, but they only have records for one of them. I've seen 4 or 5 myself with the D code stamped into the VIN. So they're more common than some people think, but they're not as common as some of these keyboard warriors that have read about the D code on the internet. Here's a Shelby GT350. Look at this guy. Look at the big old grill on this. It's all chromed out. This is different. 5-liter Ford Performance. It's a really nice color. Can't really see inside. Look at that rear view. So this was a Mach 1. Got a nice Mach 1 here. All right, so this is a convertible. I want to say this is a 68. 68 Mustang convertible. Could be a 69. 6970. Yeah, this is it's got like 71 gauge clusters. But this isn't a, it looks like a 71 to me. It's got a 351 with the air conditioning. Look at this big old motor. LT1 Camaro with the LS. It's the LT1 race pack. And we're back where we started. This is the last car of the show. It's a regular old Coyote Mustang. And with that, With that, folks, I think we're going to end it. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate all the comments and the likes and the viewers. Walking back through one more time. We missed out on the speech that Steve Saleen gave. He's giving a tour of the whole facility right now. We missed out on that speech. But we're here for the cars. Hope to see you guys next time. Appreciate all you guys. And Pit Stop Ranch signing off.